2024 Durham Board of County Commissioners regular session, and I will begin with the public charge, and hopefully by the time we finish some of these items, we will have met our quorum. The Board of County Commissioners asks its members and citizens to conduct themselves in a respectful, courteous manner, both with the board and fellow citizens. At any time, should any member of the board or any citizen fail to observe this public charge, the chair will ask the offended person to leave the meeting until that individual regains personal control. Should decorum fail to be restored, the chair shall recess or will recess the meeting until such a time that a genuine commitment to the public charge is observed. At this time, I will also be doing a land acknowledgement. As we convene for the Durham Board of County Commissioners meeting, it's crucial to recognize the painful truth of history. We stand on the stolen ancestral lands of the Catawba, Eno, Occaneechi, Shakori, and Tuscarora peoples, whose deep connection to this land predates our arrival. We acknowledge with humility the unjust displacement and violence that occurred, leading to the disposition of indigenous people from their homelands. Their resilience in the face of such adversity is a testament to their strength and their spirit. May we humbly honor the ancestors and elders of those nations, both past and present, by committing ourselves to fostering understanding, healing, and justice for all who inhabit this land. Let us walk forward together with open hearts, acknowledging the past and embracing a future guided by compassion, respect, and unity. And I will get Commissioner Carter to start us off with the... I have so many people to choose from. I'm going to get Commissioner Carter to start us off with the Pledge of Allegiance. If we could all rise. Thank you all for your patience and your commitment. I'm going to move past any agenda adjustments, lacking quorum, and we will move right into announcements, and I will send those over to our Madam Clerk.
Good evening, Commissioners. I will read the announcements published in tonight's agenda. Durham County is excited to announce the formation of the Advisory Board for the new Resources for Youth Success and Empowerment, RISE Assessment Center, and invited residents to apply to volunteer. This board will be instrumental in guiding the development of the RISE Assessment Center services, including the Youth Diversion Program. There are youth member at large, age 14 to 17 years old, and adult community member at large positions available. Learn more and apply online at dconc.gov. The deadline is it's 5 p.m. on Wednesday, June 26. Come and celebrate Durham's refugee and immigrant communities at Durham Refugee Day 2024 at Durham Central Park on Saturday, June 29th from 3 to 6 p.m. Durham Refugee Day is a community-wide event that celebrates the contributions and cultures of our refugee and immigrant neighbors and provides an opportunity to stand in solidarity with these communities. This is a free, family-friendly event with live music, community education booths, activities for kids, food vendors from around the world. You can learn more at durhamrefugeeday.com. Welcome Baby and the Durham County Cooperative Extension are hosting the first School is Cool summer celebration on Saturday, June 29th. Come out to the Extension building located at 721 Foster Street between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. for this fun and educational school event for Durham County families. There will be community partners sharing information on literacy resources, 4-H club information, child care resources, safety, nutrition, how to navigate the school system, and more. Raffle prizes and children's activities will also be available. You can find out more information about Welcome Baby at welcomebaby.org. When extreme heat hits our community, please remember that all Durham County Library locations except for Stanford, L. Warren, and Bragtown operate as cooling centers for Durham County residents during their normal hours of operation. Please note that all normal library rules do apply. You can visit durhamcountylibrary.org to find out hours and read the rules. Durham County and City of Durham residents can find out their expected tax bill by visiting the tax bill calculator created by the Durham County Budget and Management Services Department. Use the sliders to input your assessed tax valuation, and the calculator will do the rest. To use the calculator, there is a link for you to click and input your information. Most Durham County government offices will be closed on Thursday, July 4th, 2024, in observance of the Independence Day holiday. All offices will reopen with normal business hours on Friday, July 5th. Read about impacts to certain services at dconc.gov. And lastly, interested in applying to enroll your child in high-quality pre-K education from Durham Pre-K? If you live in Durham County and your child will be 4 years old by August 31st, you can apply for the 2024-25 year today. Visit durhamprek.org to get the application, and if you have questions, you can contact 1-833-773-5338, or you can email prek@childcareservices.org. That concludes the announcements in tonight's agenda.
Thank you so much, Madam Clerk. I will go to the board to see if there are any additional announcements or things they'd like to share. Okay. Well, I actually did have one. For a lot of folks who might not have been here, I just want to really highlight the first announcement that she gave about Durham County 6 applicants for RISE Assessment Center. There were a lot of folks who probably did not think that we were going to do what we said that we were going to do. The youth home, when we changed the name, they was, it's just a political ploy. And we said we're going to make 44% of it an assessment center. And here it is, built, open, brick and mortar, and there's an assessment center. And we said we will get the community's advice on how we want to deal with that assessment center. And look, we built an advisory board so that the community can tell us how they feel about the assessment center. And then thank you so much to our manager because she took someone off of her staff. We all know about our school to prison pipeline, and we all worry about it, but we divert over 3,000 students a year in Durham County from having to ever go through that cycle. And now in this assessment center, we have a diversion specialist that is going to be laser focused on that. I don't think a lot of people know it's not always law enforcement. It is not always educators. There are parents who say, I don't know what to do, and they bring their children to us. So just for everybody who 2 years ago went and bought turkeys and collard greens and put my name and Commissioner Jacobs' names on them and said we were building a jail, I just want y'all to know it's open and it is not a jail. And it is open for all students and all parents who are seeking help so that they don't have to deal with the school to prison pipeline. So there's that one. The other thing, because we actually want to make sure that all children succeed at every level, we didn't give out this announcement, but the Durham Success Summit also has applications that are open now. So this is a nonprofit that works with young men. They partner them with individuals at the collegiate level so that we can start to build up mentorship and career development at an early age. So their application is also open. The application period for that one will be open until August 16, 2024. They're recipient of some of our ARPA dollars. And you might be saying, why in the world is Commissioner Art Burns always talking about kids? Because since our last meeting, 5 more have been shot. 2 of them were 2-year-olds this weekend. 2. At my last meeting, I moved money to open up 3 classrooms at Murray Massenburg. Some of them kids are never going to see those 3 classrooms. So I'm going to keep talking about all these other opportunities we have until we can start saving some more lives out here. That was the 2 that I wanted to highlight was, again, join the advisory board and also to make sure that we are highlighting the RISE application process. We will be moving past the minutes and move straight into our ceremonial items. And I'm super excited because we got some of our superheroes here. So we're moving on to our first ceremonial item. Office of Emergency Services receives a Community Impact Award from CPI Security and WRAL. And I see that we have Assistant County Manager Dwayne Brinson up, so I will give the floor to him.
Thank you. Good evening. Dwayne Brinson, Assistant County Manager, our Office of Emergency Services. I am excited to recognize them for some great work that they've been doing. They recently received the Community Impact Award from CPI and WRAL. This award recognizes first responders who go above and beyond in their daily duties. CPI Security chose Durham County EMS for the award because of their program to help reduce opioid overdoses, which we just had our annual opioid meeting and talked about that too, and treat people struggling with opioid addiction. The award includes a $1,000 check, which they've offered to donate to the Vic Pearson Memorial Fund, which honors EMS employees who display the highest levels of competency and compassion to their patients during the year. So I want to congratulate OES, Community Paramedic Program, Director Lockhart and staff. You want to offer a few comments?
Thank you, Dwayne. Commissioners, Madam Manager, it's a pleasure to be with you this evening, and just want to take a moment to recognize the folks from OES who were recognized by the CPI Award. Dr. Anjani Joyner is our Medical Director, Assistant Chief Lee Van Fleet, in charge of Clinical Affairs, and then joining me at the podium, our Captain Helen Tripp, who heads the Community Paramedic Program, and Lisa Smith, one of our community paramedics. We nominated the Community Paramedic Program for this award based on the diligent work that they have done with the medication for opioid use disorder. Captain Tripp just detailed that program in the community meeting, and the use of buprenorphine to help treat victims and patients who have suffered from an overdose. Captain Tripp spearheaded the effort that got us some grant money in order to initiate that. And she and Lisa Smith and Phil Keene, our community paramedic who retired April 1st, were instrumental in launching that program, where they respond to overdose calls, and once the patient has been treated, then if they consent to being inducted with buprenorphine, are treated with that medication, and then they conduct follow-up visits with that patient in the days afterward, as well as getting them connected with community resources. So I can't say enough good things about these two ladies behind me and Mr. Keene, but also Dr. Joyner and Chief Van Fleet, who provide the supervision and leadership and direction for this, this program. These are incredible individuals doing absolutely amazing work in the community each and every day.
Thank you. We appreciate the recognition. It was an honor to be awarded this reward from CPI Security and WRAL. But I think the most important thing is the work that we're able to do as a result of our MOUD program and our Narcan program, and that's helping people in the community to not die from an overdose. You know, EMS does this every day, and we're able to go a little bit farther than what they can do on a 911 call now, and offers this medication to them. So we're very proud and excited to be able to continue that program. I shared in the meeting, and I'm not going to talk a long time because I told them today I could go on for hours about this, and we don't want to do that. It's hot in here. But we started this program, the MOUD program, back in May of last year, and we've had 26 inductions. Inductions when we start somebody on the medication. 8 of those were this past week. 8. Because the program, like any pilot, takes time to start, and we're starting to see some movement now. We're starting to see it grow, and we're really excited about. I'm hoping to be able to report even higher numbers to you the next time I get a chance to speak. But thank you again, and appreciate the honor.
I didn't know if the young lady in the black shirt wanted to say something or no. Come, we're enjoying the air condition. Take your time.
It's quite lovely in here, thank you. Something that I've seen recently says nobody recovers from 6 feet under, and that struck home. And so it's been an honor to serve Durham in this aspect, that we can get people not only staying alive, but thriving. And it has been really an awesome experience for everybody involved. So it is a blessing to have this opportunity in Durham.
I'm going to bring it back to the board, and surprise, surprise, I'm going to start with Commissioner Carter. Yes.
Well, we just couldn't be prouder of this program, this paramedicine program, this program that works to provide the buprenorphine and induction in the field, so to speak. It really is a groundbreaking program, and clearly a life-saving program, harm reduction at its finest, how to reduce the harm of dying from an overdose. And you all are doing that. We just have tremendous pride in you as individuals and in you as the paramedicine team that's out in the field doing this important work every day. What leadership you are showing. And it just really extends the high quality services that Durham County provides in a new and supremely important way. We want to honor you today, and congratulations on this award, and thank you so much for what you do. Could never say thanks in a big enough way.
I guess I'll go next. So mine is, I want to try to be quick, but, you know, I always talk about, like, what I see in my everyday life, but when we get to be with you all. And I think that before I got on the county commission, like most residents, I had a very narrow perception, respectable, but a very narrow perspective about what, you know, paramedics did. You know, this is rapid response and gonna get you okay, and then we will get you to the doctor's office, right? We will get you to the hospital. And it's so much more than that. Like, I could gush over y'all, like, all day. You all are the epitome of what it means to be completely committed to making sure that every person in Durham, outside of their socioeconomic status, is treated well and respected when they are trying to get help in one of the scariest points in their life. And I sincerely thank you for that. The other week, just to show y'all how much they do, you did say that you went after the grant. Like, you all went after the money. So we did Flags for Our Heroes. Shout out to ACM Brinson. I did not get to say it on stage, but he was there in attendance to show his support. But we were thanking our first responders. So I'm on the program, the Lockhart's on the program, and I could stand there, and everyone else like, oh, we have the best. You know, we want to respect our veterans and our first responders. And I said, y'all can say that all day. I want to respect, we have the best. I said, we have an award-winning staff. Like, when they come to pick you up, you're getting the best hands on you. So he stood up there, made his speech, and I said, I got to go because it's Elder Abuse Day. I get over there at Elder Abuse Day, trip, right there ready in the community. They're everywhere. My whole day, I went back to work. Somebody passed out. The ambulance pulled up. Y'all were just everywhere all day with me on Friday. And I don't think that we really think about that it's not just they show up when things are bad. They show up to say, hey, these are the services that we have ongoing in the event you need community support. And so for that, I just say thank you. And I'm super excited. And to show my own ignorance, can somebody come up to the mic and say who Vic Pearson was? For the public. I could Google it, but it's for the Memorial Award Fund.
Sure. Vic Pearson was a paramedic that I came to Durham County in 1991. He was there a couple of years before I was. And he died after surgery from cancer. And so once his family wanted to do something to honor his memory, and they set up a fund with EMS to not just recognize our paramedics who exceed above and beyond, but also to help our paramedics, our staff, who experience hardships. There's funding available if someone's house burns down or something happens and they need some assistance financially. It's not a lot, but every little bit helps in a situation like that. And this comes from the Vic Pearson Fund. So his family set this up for us so that we would have that funding available in times of need. So we were very grateful for the recognition that they gave.
Well, let's clap it up again because they won some money and gave it away. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being our protectors. Thank you for being our innovators. Thank you for being our educators. You all who are not here every night, this is them all the time. When when we had to get ambulances, what was it, 3 years ago, y'all came to us, said it's a back order them in advance. When we were worried about how we were going to deliver babies, it kind of stunned me a little bit when we bought those cadavers that could breathe, because I ain't want to see, it wasn't a cadaver because it's not a dead body. What is it called? There it is. Well, it talked to me and I didn't like it, Director Lockhart. I ran, and then I found out we had a mannequin that could give birth. I've never seen that one. Don't need to see it. Thanks, though. I'm happy we were able to buy it. And then the same thing when we need to think about a clean way to clean out our ambulances and take the boxes and take them off a Ford chassis and put them on a Mercedes. See, I listen when y'all talk. So they always come to us with these really innovative ideas so that when you call 911, there are no glitches. That is not the people up here. That's them being proactive every day. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Commissioner Burns, just so you know, the ambulances you spoke of from 3 years ago were delivered to us last Friday.
Chief Communications Officer Craig Ray, will we be doing a press release or do we have to do some figure eights to make sure they ride good first? Will we be doing, we'll be doing an announcement about those ambulances that we bought?
I will get the information from Chief Lockhart, and we will transmit it widely.
Thank you. I heart y'all. We will be moving on now, ladies and gentlemen. I know y'all like, it is hot. Will she shut up? I'm trying to wait for Brenda, but we will be moving on to our next proclamation, Refugee Day, and I've asked Commissioner Carter to please read this one for us.
Durham Board of County Commissioners Proclamation, Durham Refugee Day 2024. Whereas Durham Refugee Day was launched in 2017 to celebrate the courage, strength, and determination of refugees and immigrants living in Durham. And whereas more than 108.4 million people were forcibly displaced worldwide by the end of 2023 as a result of persecution, conflict, violence, human rights violations, or events seriously disturbing public order. And whereas the United States and Durham County have a proud humanitarian tradition since the late 1970s of welcoming refugees and immigrants of all nationalities and religions, and whereas the Durham County community knows that inclusion, respect, and understanding of all those that work, play, worship, and live here promotes a community that we can be proud of. Now, therefore, I, Naima Sheena Burns, Vice Chair, and on behalf of the Durham Board of County Commissioners, do hereby proclaim June 29th, 2024 as Durham Refugee Day in Durham County, and hereby urge all residents to take note of this observance. And this the 24th day of June, 2024, and a line for Vice Chair Burns' signature.
Thank you so much, Commissioner Carter. And I see Nayo has made it up, and he has another visitor. I don't have the other resource person, so I'm going to give you the floor, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much. There are many reasons why Durham has the highest foreign-born living here. And one of those reasons is because of your leadership and the work that we're doing to make sure that we make Durham a more inclusive community. So usually I'm the one that talk a lot. So I'm going to let Usman, who is one of the leaders in the community and also part of the Durham Refugee Day organizing team, have a word.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Share Commission. My name is Osman Abdullahi. I'm one refugee leader who worked in Nayo, long time, couple years ago. And great pleasure to be here tonight to receive a proclamation and board of refugee and immigrant called Durham County Home. The proclamation is like birthday or anniversary gift for immigrant and refugee community. Also, a statement for being welcome to integral part of Durham family. Both refugee and immigrant want to say appreciate you all you working for Durham County looking forward to Durham Refugee Celebration and 29. Thank you for your good job for Durham County. Thank you so much.
I would like to add that Usman just became a new U.S. Citizen, so
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You want to? I'll go first, and then I'm gonna come to you, Commissioner, because you had to read the proclamation. So one, you say it's because of our leadership. This was a role even before I got on the Board of County Commissioners. We ain't break quorum. Like Commissioner Alam and I sat out on a park bench, and it was June of 2020, and she talked about how she said, she said, what are some things you want to work on, and what are some things, and then our first conversation, this position was one of the first things that we wanted to work on. And we went through some trial and error, but we got it. And as much as I want to say it's our leadership, it really has been yours. Each time I get a chance to talk to you, I kind of learn something new. I didn't know, correct me if I'm wrong, the second biggest immigrant population is Haitian here. Am I wrong? Or third? It's in the top 3.
It's like the fourth.
Okay, I just didn't even know that. Okay, I'm way off. But I didn't even know that, and he was talking about where we want to have meetings. I'm like, have the meeting here. I want people to, so they'll know about government. You don't know what you don't know. You don't know what to Google, what you don't want to Google. And it can be not a scary place, but anything that you don't know. So we open these doors because we know that you're doing the best that you can. Also, clap it up for you. I know that you and Commissioner Alam were at the Governor's Mansion this week for their Refugee Day. So thank you so much for representing us. And I will close my comments there. I know that we have a couple of events coming up, one this weekend, but something else in September. So please, you all, when we think about our neighbors and how we want to feel welcome somewhere, if you ever want to know what it's like to roll out the red carpet, this is the man to tell you how to do it.
Well,
He gonna say no.
I just want to be. I just want to make sure that everyone knows it's not just NIO. I cannot really do this work without your support, without the refugee and immigrant community's support. I'm just the mouthpiece. So I do what they tell me to do. So, yes, I just want to make sure.
Oh, Commissioner Carter.
Well, yes, thank you both for being here tonight and for the work that you're doing to organize this important celebration on Saturday. It gives us an opportunity to pause and to reaffirm our commitment as a community to being a welcoming place, no matter where you're from or what language you speak or what religion you participate in, no matter what your differences or similarities. And it will be a day of a lot of fun. I've attended in the past, and a lot of cultural learning opportunities. So I hope that the community will come and take advantage of it. And I want to thank you, sir. I'm sorry I don't remember your name and how to pronounce it.
It's Usman.
Thank you for being here tonight and for your words and for the advice that you give to NIO and the help that gives Durham County in trying to be sure that all newcomers in our community have access to the resources they need so that they can settle here and thrive here and contribute to our community in so many important ways, which we know that they will do. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Director. Thank you, Director Nail. Thank you so much to everybody who did come out tonight. At this time, we, as you all have realized, we have gone as far as we could go absent a quorum. On advice from the clerk, and we are reaching out to find out where folks are. We will be moving the minute approvals, the consent agenda approvals, the excused absences, the public hearing, the closed session, and all other items that require a quorum to the July 8th meeting. That being said, I respectfully thank you for coming tonight, and I call this meeting adjourned.